Dude.
Man, fucking hurricane, tropical storm.
Yeah, the hurricane got Eddie, guys.
Eddie's gone. The
The
hurricane's
the hurricane came, swept him away.
Hillary got him.
Hil-
Hillary got him.
Who is it named after? Like Hillary Clinton?
No, it's in alphabetical order, and that's just how they just go by alphabet, and
Really?
they're on A, yeah, and they're on H, and then they were just like, oh well, I guess,
Is that literally how they do it?
yeah.
Wait, so when is Hurricane Sam?
They probably already had one. I guarantee if you search Hurricane Sam, they probably have had one in the past.
Oh, so they keep rotating.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're not like, but yeah, like like they've probably had a hurricane. They just got to H, and they're like, "What name have we not used for a hurricane that starts with H?" And Hillary, I guess,
What happens
was
when they get to like X? They can only have so many Hurricane Xaviers. What else is there?
Xander with an X.
Hurricane Xander,
Fucking Hurricane
dude.
Xander, bro. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Maybe they just skip it because I don't think I've ever like I don't think I've ever heard of a hurricane with like X, a Y, or a Z. I've heard like S for sure. I've heard like hurricane.
We all know
Uh,
K hurricanes. GG.
which one's that? Oh, Katrina.
Never mind. That was. It seemed like I was joking, but I was. I mean, I wasn't.
Yeah,
All right. Well, we're canceled now, so this is gonna be the last episode of the podcast.
whatever.
But no, Eddie's not here because he had something going on today, and we didn't record last week. So he's like, "Do it without me," and we're like, "Okay."
So we're fucking here, dog. Literally, but yeah, and there's sort of. I think this whole hurricane shit's stupid. Everyone was freaking out about it. I knew it wasn't gonna be bad, and it's not bad. It's not even raining anymore right now.
Yeah, dude. This morning I went out to walk my dogs. Mind you, I was in a tank top and flip flops.
Yeah.
It was drizzling, and that was it.
Yeah, and fucking, it's been just kind of drizzling like all day. Like when like literally like last night, like I went to Chain last night, and I asked one of my other friends. I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Oh, you going to Chain also?" And they're like, there's a hurricane coming. I'm not leaving my house." And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be that serious.
Yeah, my sister texted my wife, or we were just in like our family group chat or whatever, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Are you guys like ready, prepared?" And we're like, "Yeah." She's like, "Are you going to work on Monday, Samantha?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then my sister's like, "You need to like call your boss and like tell her like that they need to be concerned for your safety." And I'm like, it's just raining. That's it.
It's literally just there's not even wind. There's not even wind. It's just a little rain. It's just like, and this isn't even. We've had heavier rain. Like this isn't even.
Recently.
Yeah, this is like not recently, but like this year.
Like a few months ago, this year we've had worse rain than this hurricane.
Yeah, that's what's. This is just like the whole. It's like just like the whole alien thing that fucking just happened. Like, dude, aliens. We're like, okay, so what the
Then
fuck?
unless the aliens have guns and are in the hurricane spinning around shooting us like a fucking apocalyptic horror movie, then
That'd be the only. Yeah, it's straight up. I'm not even worried.
That'd be the only time I bat an eye.
Yeah, and even then, I'd probably still film it and be like, "This is kind of tight." Like before I even get concerned for my safety, I'm pulling out my phone to record it first.
No, aliens with guns in a hurricane, you're gonna be terrified.
Yeah, true.
All right, well, all right, that's been episode 42. We appreciate you guys,
dude. I have a couple things. So this is really random. I was like at lunch at work. We're leaving the place. Yeah, we're leaving the place that we were eating. We're like walking back to like the parking lot area, and I see this lady, and there's a stroller next to her, but she's not pushing the stroller, but it's going with her. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is this some new like electric stroller shit? Like, this is great. And then we got closer, and I just didn't see her other little kid pushing the stroller, but she just was like down below the stroller. But that didn't
For a
even
second.
that didn't even cross my mind that was a possibility. The first thing I thought was like an electric stroller that's just like controlled by her mind that just follows her. That's fucking wild that we've gotten this far with technology.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of like a magnet.
How would that work? Oh, it's like
the mom's got a magnet like on her person. Also, why do people say that? On my person?
Yeah.
Think of a fucking better way to say it, dude.
Yeah, that is weird.
I was imagining a magnet attached to the mother in some form, and then it's a magnet on the stroller, or like a string tied to it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, or that's just wild. That'd be a terrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's but anyways, so
you know what that reminded me of? Which it's totally not the same at all. You ever see like parents who put leashes on their kids, dude? That's
I haven't seen that in a while.
No, I've seen it in the form of a backpack.
Well, yeah.
I guess is like, more acceptable, but like, dude, they used to have the ones that was literally like you fucking like it's like something strapped on them like a fucking like it is a backpack, but it's only the leash. Like there's no pack. It's just the back. That shit's crazy, dude. If you can't control your kid enough where they need a leash, dude, just hold them.
Yeah, but holding them, imagine you gotta go to Disneyland, you're gonna hold your kid all fucking day?
Yeah, when we have kids, we're not going to Disneyland until they can walk with us.
You think you're gonna be the parents that gave their kid like a crazy weird name?
If it's up to Samantha, then yes. Yo, Samantha. Hey, babe. Are you fine being on camera for a second? Are you fine being on camera for a second?
Or even in the background. She doesn't have to be on camera.
Are your titties out?
No. The sweater on.
All right. Well, I would just like you to tell. Can we do this, Ryan, for a second? A 2-minute detour.
Yeah.
I would like you to tell Ryan the names that are on your list of potential baby names in the future.
Oh God.
I'll bring up the list. Okay, here's the thing. We've already kind of narrowed it down to Kendall and Kennedy because I like those names a lot. But I'll bring up my list. Okay.
This is Ryan, you're gonna lose your fucking mind. You're gonna lose your mind.
It's gonna be my fucking 13th reason.
Well, it's actually funny because I have a couple of lists when I like randomly like names. Ira Joe. And actually this is funny. I like the name Aaron, but spelled Eeryn instead of Aarn or Erin. Okay. Jenny Joe. Etta
just Jenny, not Jennifer.
No, Jenny, just Jenny.
Okay.
Etta Jane. Poppy Joe.
Nah, let's get to the weird ones, motherfucker.
These are all weird.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Marigold. Jovi. Arwen. Laszlo, Ira. Afton. Olivia, spelled with an A. Ashton. Sadie. Izzy. Mandy. Maeve. Maisie. Cyrus. Halen.
For a boy or a girl?
Both. It's
what is Halen, dude?
Halen. I love that name. And then Vera. Have that name.
Now, what was the recent one?
Okay, that was a joke, and
you were serious.
I wasn't being serious.
You just want your kids to be made fun of.
No, okay. I always say our names are my name is so common that I'm literally married to someone with the exact same name as me. And growing up, I had at least one or two other kids in my class that were named Sam. So I always wanted to have a different name. Like, since I was a little kid, I always was like, when I'm 18, I'm going to change my name. Okay, I was doing it as a joke. I'll show you. I'll read you a couple more
No,
of the
say the
normal ones.
one.
Hold
No,
on, hold
thank
on.
you.
Okay, Wesley,
That's a normal name. Say the one I'm talking
Lainey, Imani, Tori, Bo,
about. Say the one I'm talking about.
Ahavalea.
All right, goodbye.
What
Goodbye.
the fuck is?
Goodbye.
Ahavalea. Ahava means love in Hebrew.
No.
And then Leah from Leah from his great grandmother.
Thank
I
you.
was trying to be sentimental.
Hey, thank you for your time. Can you turn the air lower? Can you turn the air lower, please?
Yes.
Stop!
Why?
We're recording. It was funny at first. Now you're just holding us up. But yeah, safe to say we're never having children.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, those were there were some that were
No,
Not
she was holding back because she fucking knows, dude.
yeah.
Like fucking Laszlo, dude. Like half of them are like that. Like what are we talking about?
Laszlo. You know Laszlo's gonna be a little bitch. That's like the thing.
If you're named Laszlo,
there's no UFC fighter named Laszlo.
If your name is Laszlo, you deserve to be bullied.
If your name is Laszlo, you're fucking like chimney cleaner in the 1930s. Like that's fucking it. There's nothing else.
If your name is Ahavalea, you are in the Lord of the Rings.
You're a fucking elf. You're an elf. You're a fucking elf mage. If your name is Avalea, you're an elf mage.
Jesus Christ.
You know what though? That doesn't surprise me at all that she would come up with any of those names. Knowing her,
I love
that's
her.
just some. It's and I don't know why, and I don't know if this is what I mean when I say this. And it might only make sense to me, but every single one of those names when she said it, I was like, only a vegan would come up with these names. And I don't know why that's where my head went to, but that's just kind of where my head went to. It might not make sense to anyone but me, but if
People are gonna
you
get it.
also agree, dude, comment below and let me know if you agree, or comment what your least favorite name was.
Yeah, should we go vegan, dude?
No, but and when I say this, I mean like twice in the past like 2-3 months, I have gotten some more vegan options randomly when eating. And like I said, I mean
Like what?
2 times. I had some ramen not too long ago, and I actually never had ramen like from like a ramen place. I just had like cup noodles and top ramen shit like that, but never got like ramen from an actual like ramen place.
Yeah.
And Aaron fucks with ramen, and I told her, I was like, I don't know what ramen I like, and she was like going over the list. She's like, well, there's fucking this and that, blah, 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 blah. But one of the ramens, the broth was like miso, like miso soup. Have you ever had miso? Yeah. And I fucking love miso soup. I don't know what it is, but just the flavor of miso tastes really good. And I was like, ooh, I want that one. And she was like, oh, she's like, well, that one doesn't have any meat. It's just like, she's like, it's actually their vegan or vegetarian option. There's like just tofu meat or like tofu like protein, whatever. And I was like, honestly, that sounds good. I'm gonna get that.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. And then I don't know.
Honestly,
There's that.
veganism's weird because it's like, let's break it down for a second.
Mm-hmm.
At first thought, you're like the food. Oh, I'm frozen. Can you see?
You're
me?
not frozen. You're not frozen to me.
Well, I'm recording the episode, so
fuck it.
I don't know if it's. Are we here? Are we here?
You were frozen for a second, but now we're good.
Well, now you're lagging.
I'm lagging?
Like you're not matching up with your voice.
Am I still not matching up with my voice?
Turn your camera off and then turn it on.
Fuck!
What a scum. Dude, the hurricane's actually affecting us, dude.
I honestly think so, because I was gaming too last night and like shit was kind of laggy, and I was like,
bro, you're not matching up with your voice. That's crazy.
Am I really not at all?
Now you are. Now you are.
Okay.
The hurricane, it's real, dude.
That's the only thing I think it's affected is like my internet. Shit.
Well, my PC's crashed once yesterday, and it was acting weird now and before. Okay. Well, veganism's weird because it's like, yeah, at first thought you're like the food's not that great or compared. Like, the food's not as good. That's your first thought, I imagine. And then it's like, well, they're not murdering and eating animals, dude. Like,
True.
people say, like, I love animals, and then they
Mhm.
eat them, dude. That's crazy to me. And that's one of the things, like,
Yeah.
she broke that down for me once, and I was like, you know what? That's fucked up. Like, me?
Now your words aren't matching on my fucking screen.
Well, fuck, it doesn't matter.
Are my words matching?
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
But like, if you really break it down, like, most people, they say they love animals. They don't.
Yeah.
You love dogs and cats.
Yeah.
And then you eat the other ones.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm always like, I don't love animals, because
I eat them.
if I love chickens, I wouldn't demolish them every day. Just a little tangent.
True. Yeah.
We're going
True.
vegan. This is a vegan podcast now.
Yeah. But what else? There was something, or like Jordan's girlfriend, she eats a lot of like vegan shit. And it's not, she's like, she eats non-vegan shit, but when she cooks like at home, she prefers to cook vegan shit. Like, it's like, I remember I was at their place like sometime last month, and we were hanging out, and she made this like fried, like not fried, but it was like what is it called? Like, no, it was like just like on the stove, like stove
Sauteed.
grilled sauteed. It's like tofu, like Brussels sprouts, and then she like steamed some rice up and shit and put that. And I was like, damn.
Probably
And I
was
like,
fire.
oh yeah, I was like, damn, this is all. I was like, this is really good. And I was like, man, this is healthy. And then immediately after that, I drank a bunch of beer, so it kind of like offset it. But
Was the beer vegan?
And that was Miller Lite, I think. So probably not.
Why wouldn't Miller Lite be vegan?
I don't know. It probably is.
Yeast. That's vegan, I think.
I think
Wait, she's never drank beer in front of me. Maybe she has.
I think beer is vegan.
At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna eat the animals that I want to. It's just it is
100%.
what it is. Like, there's no way to
100%.
sugarcoat it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Fucking someone won. Remember we were talking about the lottery? Fucking the
Yeah.
last episode, I guess. Dude, someone won it. Won it.
Yeah, it was me, dog.
Yeah. What?
Imagine. How much did they win again?
Well, before taxes, it was 1.5 billion, and after taxes, that comes out to be around like just under 800 million.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, so
It's like-
so after taxes, you just never get taxed on that remaining amount ever.
So if you get, so there's two options. You either get the lump sum, which is you get it all at once, and there's one tax thing you do on it, and boom, that's it. And they tax it more like that because you're getting a bigger amount all at
Yeah.
once. Or you can get paid out whatever the like winning. For whatever the winnings is for the next 30 years, you get paid that. You get paid out in that, so you get like 1/30th of it every year, and the taxes are less on that, but
I'd
You know,
rather
yeah.
get it over with, dude.
well, there's that, and it's like, well, what happens if I die? Like on year 10? I mean, yeah, someone else is going to get the rest of the money. Like, you probably have a beneficiary or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but still, it's like I'd rather just get it all over with and just start making money off of it. So.
I feel like we didn't talk about what we would do with if we won the lottery, because Eddie wanted to keep it based on the Dungeons and Dragons card.
The Magic the Gathering card. He's gonna be so pissed when he sees that.
The funny part is I genuinely didn't. Yo, sorry guys, technical difficulties. We're here and we're
Fucking hurricane shit.
I said we're here and we're queer. I don't know why. It just sounded good.
Yeah, it rhymes. But all right. Yeah, so let's say 750 million. What are you doing?
First off,
Valorant skins.
10,000 to Valorant. No,
Okay.
first off, I'm buying a house. A big
Okay.
one. Not too big. I don't want to get crazy. I don't get when people want to get mansions and shit. Like, that's too much space, dude.
How big of a house? 3-bedroom?
4-bedroom. Let's be realistic. I have $750 million, dude.
Okay.
Getting a house.
Where you don't have to say, you could say general vicinity, like, because you don't want to, like, in the city you're in now, you think?
You know what? I'm getting one in Orange County,
Mm-hmm.
one in LA County. 2 houses.
Ew, why one in LA?
Because Samantha's family's out there and they're far, and that's not that far, but like just eliminate like 2-hour drives.
Just get a condo out there, like a nice.
I got
condo.
$750 million, dude. I mean,
yeah, true.
2 houses.
Then what? Yeah.
Getting see, people want to like say cars. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like
you gotta get at least one car. You're gonna buy a car though.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not?
I mean,
So
I feel like
I
would get like the nicest like Prius.
You have so much money, you're gonna get the night. All right, fair.
Bro, I'm just not a car person. Like
fair.
I honestly don't get why people are. Like they're pieces of metal that drive you places. When you're in them, you can't even see them.
True.
So it's in reality, it's just you want to show off your cool car to other people. We don't give a fuck.
True.
Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck, but so I would get like a nice car, like 2024 like model, right?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, a nice sedan.
Okay.
Honestly, what do I need? I don't need shit.
To buy a new PC if you wanted.
Oh, I'm paying off the producers of Big Brother to get me on the show. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like, yo, 10 mil. Get me in there.
Or no, just go, I'll pay the prize, even if I lose.
Oh, that's clean. Yeah. I want to really think, because like I can't imagine I would like super like splurge. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously to a degree.
I'd go to Target, buy whatever I want.
Honestly, you know what? I'm DoorDashing every meal that I ever get.
I'm never cooking at home ever again.
No, that's the main thing. That's the big thing. I'm DoorDashing every single meal.
Nice.
And that's it. That's all I need. What about you?
There's some restaurants you can't DoorDash. You go buy some fancy shit and what,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe get a private jet.
You wouldn't have enough for that. I mean, you could,
750 mil?
You could, but then to like maintenance and having to use it and paying somebody to fly it.
All right, what are you doing, Ryan?
Honestly, yeah, probably. I mean, I'll buy a house. Probably nothing crazy, but like a house, like at least a newer house, not a mansion, but just a good sized home.
Yeah,
that I can.
Dude, we're boring as shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
getting a slide that goes from the 5th story of my house to the pool in the back.
Well, I'm getting a home. I'm getting a house. I'll probably get like a nice. I like BMWs a lot. I'm not a big car guy either, but like if I had the money, I for sure would have a BMW that I could, just because I think BMWs are sick.
Yep.
So I'd get probably like maybe like an M4 and M5 or something like that. BMW.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna invest a lot of it into like shit, stocks and bullshit.
What
like
exact
that.
investments are you making?
I know. I just give it to my financial advisor guy and go, make this more.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'd probably give my parents some money. I think I owe them a little.
Oh no, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting my whole body blasted and tattooed.
Yeah, I'd get.
Yeah. The first month, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, someone was actually, okay, side note, one of my coworkers, and I never looked into this, so I don't know if this is true, but he's like, apparently what people have done or are doing, it's not like a common thing, but people do it, they get the money, they'll get like somebody that does like anesthesia to like put you under for like fucking like 8 hours, and then they just have like multiple tattoo artists come in and just do each one of their limbs like while they're just knocked the fuck out. So they just get it over with. I feel like that
would cause some physical like trauma to your body. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
once you wake up, you're like, fuck!
Oh, that's what I was like, dude. The healing process on that. Imagine just getting everything tattooed in one day while being knocked out. The healing process of
Why would you do that though?
It would be insane.
Why would someone do that?
They just wanted to get it over with, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you know exactly what you want on your whole body, like, sure.
Right.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's true or not. But he said that. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm hitting on my guy, and I'm going every Friday or whatever the fuck. We're
Yeah,
doing something.
yeah. For the next year.
Yeah,
until I say stop. That's when we stop.
dude.
You're
Honestly,
every Friday.
that's literally the only thing from me stopping me from being blasted neck down.
And money.
The money.
Yeah,
That shit's
that's
fucking expensive. I mean, if you
Very.
want it to look nice.
Yeah, bro, I'll do it for. I'll give you a tattoo for like $50, bro. I got you.
Yo, let's get a gun and tattoo each other.
Just like on our thigh. Someone
want
try
to?
to do like a hack. We'll probably give ourselves fucking like, what is it? Fucking,
No, we would look up the proper
Tennessee
procedures.
or some shit.
No, you get a clean thing. You get the alcohol. You sanitize it.
Just spit on the needle. You're fine.
Put it up your butt.
Yeah,
That would.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
You think Eddie's down?
No.
Well,
I don't
he
think
is
so.
now. Eddie, if you're
Okay.
watching this, next weekend we're gonna get tattoos.
By each other.
I would get a junior high hotbox tattoo.
Yeah, probably on like my thigh or something.
Wow, you want to hide it, bro?
Yeah.
I'm getting that shit on my neck.
Did your
JHH.
did your damn tattoo heal up nice?
Oh yeah, you want to see?
Yeah, is it like done healing now? I guess. Well, probably was done. Damn. Ha, get it.
It's backwards on the recording, but oh well.
It looks fine. Looks forward to me.
Well, you're not
But
the
not
audience, dude. They don't give a fuck.
True. Here's
All right,
something else I wrote.
yeah, you had a bunch of shit to talk about. Hit me.
There's only a couple of things, but there's something else. Oh, okay. Here's one. I lived your worst fucking nightmare for a whole day at work. The week after, fucking.
Let me hit the bong.
Yeah. Let me set the stage. So
Where were the bees?
I'll get to it. It wasn't bees. So this house that we're working on, like it's a new construction home, so the home is like it's being built like ground up and shit. So like right now, it's just like the framing of the house is done. So it's just like, the wood, like the frame of the house is done. I know you guys got confused that one time when I explained what a framer is, but they've built the house. The framing of the house is done. So it's just 2x4s and wood and shit everywhere. It's just like the skeleton of the home, right? And then, I go in there and I wire the fucking bitch up and all that shit, whatever. But it's all like really nice homes I work on by the beach and whatever. And so where are you going? Where'd you go?
To let Lucy out.
So
How unprofessional of you, dude. You just keep going, bro.
Oh, I thought you were just walking away. You're like, I don't care. I was like, oh, okay. Damn. All right. So, but this house, it's like really big and it's like right by like the ocean and shit. And so they have like it's really big when like every door and window in the house is like, not even kidding you, like 15 feet high. And it's like all around the house, but still being built. So there's no windows or doors or anything. So it's all just very open. There's a lot of pigeons by the beach and the ocean and shit. So this is what was happening at first. The birds were coming in, but a couple pigeons, they made like a nest, and like one of the superintendent guys that like works for the contractor or whatever, like literally he was getting paid for like a week just to like fucking get these birds out and shit. Like he was bringing a BB gun and shit one day, he's like, dude, what fuck, because they're like fucking shitting all over the house and everything. And so then they're like finally like, all right, here's what we'll do. We're gonna tarp up all the openings in the house with like kind of like a black, like garden-y type tarp thing. Yeah, whatever. And so they do that, but like they leave like one little slit for people for like us to be able to like enter in, because that's how they're getting in, because there's just all these open windows that don't have windows in it. They can just fly right in. So they tarp it off, whatever. Bird problems resolved because the birds can't get in. I go in. It was like not this past Monday, but the Monday before. I go in and there was like a little hole in the thing, and like 3 pigeons got in through the tarp, but they couldn't get out. So for the whole fucking 10 hours, that whole day, there was just like pigeons that I'd be working, and one would just come fly fucking right by me. And I like actually was scared, because I was like, they're trapped above me now because they're in this house. They could shit on me at any moment.
I'm quitting my job.
Literally, it was for 10 hours. I would just every like 15 minutes, it just was. just fluttered by my head, and I'm like, and I'm up on a ladder and shit. I'm like, fucking dude.
With wiring and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would kill myself.
Yeah, it was fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was yeah, that was shitty. And then yeah, so the whole time I stayed, I was like, dude, Sam would be so not happy to be here right now. Like all I was thinking about was how fucking butthurt
better
he would
than
be.
bees.
True.
Honestly, since the incident, like I've more so been worried about like bugs.
Yeah.
Like birds don't really fuck with me that much anymore.
But if they're in your fucking house and they're like,
oh yeah, I'm cutting off my dick. Yeah.
Yeah, and throwing it in a river for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why, but that makes sense.
It's just what you got to do in that scenario. Like, the other thing I was gonna say, unless you had some more shit to say about that, dude, did you see all that shit that happened with Michael Orr, the guy from the movie The Blind
That
Side?
shit is crazy.
There's there's youth. It's I want like what took him so long to finally say something?
I don't know.
That's what makes me not. I don't want to say I don't believe him or anything.
Wow.
But I'm allowed to have questions.
That's the title of our episode. Ryan doesn't believe Michael Orr.
Yeah. Dude, it's just like, what took you so long to say something? And like,
maybe he didn't know like the full extent of how he was being like exploited. For anyone who doesn't know, the movie, there's this famous movie, The Blind Side, based off a true story, where there was this like down on his luck black teen football player who gets adopted by or gets taken in by this like rich white family, and like they like encourage him to like pursue football, and like he ends up making the NFL, and it's like this beautiful like story. It's touching, whatever. Sandra Bullock won an Oscar. And it was based off a true story, but I guess now the guy's coming forward and saying that they never adopted him as it happened in the movie. They were never like family or something. So maybe you know more. Like,
yeah, I really didn't.
Basically, they didn't adopt him, and they were taking advantage of him.
Yeah, they.
And they get royalties from the movie, and he doesn't, or something.
Yeah,
that was the big thing.
That's what I'm like. How does that work though? Like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why? Like it's just it's just interesting to me.
But basically, if it is true what he's saying, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that family's got to be the biggest piece of shit of all time,
right? And I bet Sandra Bullock like feels bad, and she has nothing to do with it.
People want her Oscar to be taken away, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What? But it's like, dude, it's like she like. I feel like that's so unfair. Like
she did a job and acted out a character in a story. Like that's what she did.
Yeah, that's what like
that's wild, dude.
That's what was getting me about it. Is I mean I figured people were gonna be upset, but I didn't know that they were gonna be that upset. But I just was like, bro, but it has nothing to do with her. Someone paid her to play a character in a movie. Like, yeah, it's just.
I was actually talking about this the other day. Like. People getting canceled for like I used to be someone who's like, you know, canceling people can be really, it's a good thing if like horrible things people have done have been uncovered and like they are taking accountability, like that's all great. But there's another level of canceling that's like, oh, you said fat people are fat in 2005, you need to lose your career.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like Sandra Bullock didn't do shit, dog.
Yeah.
You act like she took advantage of this guy.
Right. Sandra Bullock.
Breaking news. Sandra Bullock knew the whole time.
Michael Orr. She knew. She plotted this for years. That'd be crazy.
She encouraged the family to do it back then.
So she could then
play the mom in a biopic years later.
Yeah.
It's like this really intricate plan. Crazy. In that case, she should lose the Oscar.
Yeah, in that case.
In that very specific case, take it away.
100% lose the Oscar. Fuck, there's something else I wanted to bring up too, and I just had it, and now I just forgot it.
You remeasured your dick, and it grew 0.5 centimeter?
Yeah. Dude, I've still been on my show watching binge, and I've been actually watching shows.
Like multiple?
Have you heard the show Love and Death on HBO Max or on Max? It's HBO Max. Fuck you, HBO.
Oh, is that the
calling
one
you-
with Todd from Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
Shit's
Isn't that the one
crazy.
that's like they're cheating on their spouses, but they're also like murdering people?
No, it's basically Todd from Breaking Bad and Elizabeth Olsen each cheat on their spouses,
Okay.
and like they have an affair, but like they were like, all right, like, and then like the affair just fizzles out and whatever, like it just ends, and that's it. But like Elizabeth Olsen's character and like Todd's character from Breaking Bad, fucking
He's Todd, bro. I don't care if his name is Jesse Plemons. He's Todd.
knock off Matt Damon, fucking like they're still like friends though, and this is all like it's all based on a true story. Like this case actually
Like people
did
in a
happen.
community or whatever. Like
Yeah, like
family
they're
friends.
like they and they like went to church and shit together. They then they were like still friends, and so like Elizabeth Olsen's character and Todd's wife's whatever, they're still friends. The wife eventually like finds out about it and like questions her about it. And the wife, Todd's wife, is like a kind of a fucking nutcase already. At least that's what this shit portrayed her to be, because this is all based on a true story. And then she attacks like Elizabeth Olsen in there when like no one was home. Attacks Elizabeth Olsen in her home, like when she finds out with a fucking axe. Then Elizabeth Olsen takes
Defends herself.
over, defends herself, and kills her. But in the investigation, it reveals Elizabeth Olsen hit her with the axe 41 times. So how the whole thing is like, how was it self-defense?
Is that like the twist of it?
Well, yeah, it's like, how is it? That's not really the twist. It's
Well,
just
thanks
like,
for spoiling it all. I wasn't gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
well, that's the thing. Well, spoiler alert. And I mean, you can read the real case online. She gets found not guilty because it was self-defense.
But
And
41
like,
times though.
exactly.
She
That's
did
what,
actually
like,
do it 41 times?
And she admits to it. She's like, and like they explain everything, and like it just was all like out of like, you gotta that
Like
I won't
rage
explain.
or what? Like,
Yeah, that, and they gets into some other crazy shit. But like, it's only 7 episodes. It's just like, one of those quick like things based on a true story, and yeah, it's good.
I got one for you, which I don't know if you've seen it. We recently watched Blackbird. Have you heard of it?
Is that the one with fucking who's in
Taron
that?
Egerton.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen it. No,
But basically, this guy goes to prison for like running like guns and shit. Like, this he's like a really likable guy. He's like in the prison he's in, it's like minimum security. Like he befriends everyone. Everyone loves him. Just like really like charismatic guy. And then the FBI approaches him. But sorry, he had 10 years in prison.
Okay.
His dad, Ray Liotta, is dying. Oddly enough, that's like around the time when he was like sick and shit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
Thank you, babe. She made food.
Nice.
But thank you, babe. But so his dad's dying around that time too, when he gets sentenced. So the FBI approaches him and they're like, yo, and this is based off a true story as well. They're like, yo, if you don't want to do this 10 years, we're gonna give you the option. You can go to this maximum security prison in Missouri with psychos, murderers, rapists, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get this guy to confess to the location of the body that he murdered,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get us that body, you're out free.
Mm.
So they're like, you could stay for 10 years at your chill prison where you're still in prison, or you can try and get out by befriending this guy and making him confess. And he goes, and it's fucking crazy.
What's it on?
Apple TV, dude.
I don't have Apple TV.
I think I got it when I got my phone. They gave me like
I think my parents have it for like 3 months because they just got like new phones. So
they got some bangers, dude. They got that. They got Severance.
Yeah, no, the Apple TV's been stepping their shit up from what I hear.
I feel like that's just like the future of TV. Like, it's not. There's not going to be cable eventually.
Yeah,
And it's just gonna be different streaming services producing shit.
pretty much.
Let's make our own streaming service, bro.
Right? But
The
all the with the
Hotbox.
everything with the writers' strike and everything, though, dude, shit's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
we'll take your shit, bro. We don't give a fuck about the strike. No, I'm just kidding. We do.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't really got much else. Oh, I
Yeah.
do actually. One last thing. We announced that I'm going on tour again in September.
we're gonna put the dates right here.
Right here. Here.
But yeah, we're gonna call it early. It's gonna be a short one today because my
Because of the
computer.
hurricane, bro, dude. It's the
I don't
hurricane.
know if it literally is the hurricane, but my computer keeps fucking crashing. And
No,
shit,
it's the
so-
hurricane. My house is flooding right now. I gotta go.
Should we add in an effect where it's like water?
That'd be crazy.
But no, we'll be back next week as normal, all three of us, full length
Yeah.
episode. But we wanted to get in here and do something for you guys. But either way, I love you guys. Whisper in the like button's ear,
And say I fucking love you. And then fuck it.
bitch, and then slap it.
Yeah. We can say whatever we want. Eddie's not here to get triggered. Murder
Take
the
a
like button.
shit on the like button
Yeah. Drag your balls across the like button.
after you take. No, okay, we're not gonna do it. Okay,
Nah.
later, guys.
Bye.